Hi, Mark Eaton here with a quick video that demonstrates a challenge we have when we upload learning content into Angel. And because the challenge that we have is on the formatting of the PDF files that we upload as learning content, we're going to have the same challenge in Canvas. So I thought it'd be helpful to give a quick demonstration of how we can minimize this problem. And it has to do with the accessibility for some students who are using readers to gain access to the documents. So first what I'd like to do is show you a video that was produced by Disability Services here at Avila University that demonstrates Natural Reader, an application that is used by some of our students here. And then at the end of that video I'll do a quick demonstration of how we can improve the documents, the learning content that we put up into our courses.
Hi, I'm Max Mamley. I'm a student here at Avila University. I'm a sophomore, and I just wanted to share with you guys a resource that I found on just one of these public access terminals here at Avila. What I'm going to show you is we have a program on here called Natural Reader. It's software that allows you to convert any text on the screen or like on your email, any web pages, any news files, PDF pages, anything like that. You can use Natural Reader to help you. It will read the text back to you. That way, if you're doing like a speech for class, if you're writing a book report, if you're anything for class, you can get it read back to you. That way you hear it rather than just see it on paper. An example, you can obviously you just open the Natural Reader software. Here you log on to your public access terminal, and it's just right down here in the corner, Natural Reader. You pull it up, and it'll open just to this screen. You can hit play, and it'll give you an example of what I'm talking about.
Welcome to Natural Reader software. Natural Reader is a professional text-to-speech program that converts any written text into spoken words. In other words, it allows you to listen to text instead of reading them on the screen.
And on here we have like just the menu. You can have your play button to automatically start reading your text. You have this top button, and you can actually use, once you start reading, you can use your skip button. It goes directly to the next sentence in case you're just wondering, like, does a sentence read correctly? If someone is reading this out loud, are they going to hear it the way that I want them to hear it? If you also, we have a floating bar down here. The floating bar is good, like if you're going to start reading on web pages or anything. So you have like your web page up here, you have your floating bar down here in the corner, and you just highlight the text you want to play.
Factors for individuals deciding on a career path, the degree, or even where to live. Since some parts of the United States pay higher wages, on average, for the same position. Although education can determine a worker's salary and even employment, not all high-paying jobs require advanced degrees.
Also, we have the ability to change our voices. We have Paul,
Natural Reader
a
is
male
a professional
voice,
text-to-speech program that
or we have
converts
Kate,
Natural Reader is a
female
professional
voice.
text-to-speech program.
We also
that
have our speed down here. So you can actually start it if you want it read faster,
Natural Reader is a professional text-to-speech program that converts any written
or
text into spoken
you can
words.
just slow it down.
In other words, it allows you to listen to text instead of reading them on the screen. Natural
Make it go slower.
Reader. Pay versions have
And just almost goes word by word for you. Also down here you can change the voices as well. Just make sure you hit stop. You have Michael, who's a male voice, and Michelle, who's a female voice. So for example, you can open up your email up here. Make sure you have your floating bar going on. Just open your email, whichever, your Avila email, your Windows Live Mail, Yahoo Mail, or anything like that. And you just select what you want to hear.
The 2012 Homecoming King and Queen nomination form is attached. Female completed nomination forms to Kristen Hullo in Student Life at Hullo 172,621.avila.edu or print/return your completed form to Debbie Thornton's office in Hopes. * You may also find
So that's just a small example of what Natural Reader does for you. This is the free version is available on all the public access terminals. Natural Reader is also something that you can go onto the internet and download to your personal computer. You can pay for like the full version of Natural Reader, which allows you to choose more voices. It also gives you the opportunity, if you want to download an MP3 version of your like paper or anything, so you can listen to it on your iPod or your phone or anything like that, but that only comes with the paid version. You can download that, and so this program available on all the computers here at Avila. Also, you can download it on your personal computer. That way, you don't have to come like down to HOTUS or to the library to use it. So I think that's just a quick go through of a Natural Reader, and I hope you guys enjoy.
So you get the idea that Natural Reader, like many of the applications that one can download from the internet for accessibility reasons, reads text from web pages and documents. Now this assumes that the books or the documents that have been scanned into PDF are in fact readable, and that's not always the case. Not all copiers will scan the PDF files as an OCR or optical character reader. In that case, the file then has to be converted, and we have two methods on campus of converting those files. The best method is to use Adobe Pro, which has a very nice OCR conversion tool. Unfortunately, that's a very expensive application, and we don't have an enterprise license for it, so there's only a few people on campus that actually have Adobe Pro. I have a copy on my common workstation computer in Corondel 109 that all faculty are welcome to use anytime they need to. Sharon Depperschmidt also has a copy on her office computer. So if you know somebody with Adobe Pro, you can take the file and very quickly convert it. A second way is to use the Avila Google Docs account that all faculty have. With a few extra steps, it'll make a conversion of an image PDF file to OCR. The big difference is that with Adobe Pro, you get a nice polished scanned version of a readable document. With Google Docs, you end up converting it to text, and it ends up looking kind of like a Word document. But either way will work for our purposes here. And in the rest of this video, I'd like to show you how these are done. So in this first example, we'll open up Adobe Pro and find the file that we need to convert. So bring that into Adobe Pro. And I have to change the view of it, so I'll rotate it so that we can see it a little bit more clearly. And we know that this is an image file because I cannot actually select the text. The best I can do is select portions of the image, as you see here. The reader's unable to read any of that because it just sees it as one big blob. So if I go to Documents and then find OCR Text Recognition and then click that menu item, it brings up a menu box. Make sure I'm selecting all pages. And then it just goes through the entire document and scans it. And what's nice about Adobe Pro is that at the end of this process, it looks like the same document, but it's readable. So let me actually change the view once again. We'll rotate it. And I know it's text this time because I can actually select the text as you see here. So that's really the preferred method. And again, we don't have a lot of licenses for this, but there are a few people on campus that have this capability. Once I'm done, I just save as and maybe rename the file to distinguish between the image file and the conversion file. And then I can take that and I can upload that to Angel or Canvas and it'll work just fine. Okay, let's take a look at how this is done with Google Docs. So I'm going to access my faculty Google Doc account using the home page and entering in my credentials. And then once I'm in the account, navigate to Drive or Documents. And here's my list of documents that I use at Avila. So the first step is to simply upload the file. So we'll go there, find the file. Now I have some options whenever I upload any files into Google Docs. I can choose to have it converted to Google Docs formats. I can also choose to have PDF files, especially image files, converted over to Google Documents. So that's the choice I'll make. You can see the upload has happened, my conversion is on. And after it's actually uploaded, it's now actually converting it from an image file over to a text file. Well, it's done, so let me go look at the file and see how it looks. Now, what Google Docs does is it extracts the text out from the image files and puts it into a sort of a document format. It leaves the original images still in the document, so if you want to, you can actually delete those. But the document looks completely different than the original scanned version. And sometimes you have to do a little cleanup, but it does a very good job of effectively making the conversion. Then I can download the document back to my hard drive in PDF format. Of course, once it's downloaded, then I can, upload it to Angel or Canvas. And you can see here that I've successfully converted the document. Well, that's the demonstration. So please call me at extension 3745 if you have some legacy PDF image files that need to be converted. We'll be glad to help you with either method. And later on, our IT will work out a solution where we either have copiers on campus that will scan to PDF using an OCR method, or we'll have some kind of batch process that you can use to submit documents for conversions. But until then, feel free to contact myself or Sharon Depperschmidt, and we'll be glad to help you with these conversions.